On April 6, 1973, Ron Bloomberg ruined baseball, or so he says. Cold, damp conditions clouding the opening day festivities at Boston's Fenway Park, the Yankees manager Ralph Buck opted to protect Bloomberg's tender hamstrings. Instead of starting him at first base, he listed the left-handed slugger as the team's and league's first designated hitter. A man assigned to bat for the pitcher but not take the field. In this historic first plate appearance, he walked. I looked over MLB Rule 5.11, which states that any league may elect to use the DH, and I'll offer a brief recap. The DH may only be used for the pitcher and not any other, and may be replaced as a DH only by a player who has not entered a game. If a pinch hitter hits or a pinch runner runs for the DH, that pinch hitter or runner becomes the DH. The designated hitter can be moved to a fielding position during the game. If the DH is moved to another position, his team forfeits the role of the designated hitter, and the pitcher or another player, the latter possible only in the case of multiple substitution, would bat in the spot of the position player replaced by the former DH. If the designated hitter is moved to pitcher, any subsequent pitcher or pinch hitter thereof would bat should that spot in the batting order come up again, except for further multiple substitution. Likewise, if a pinch hitter bats for the non-pitcher and then remains in the game as the pitcher, the team would forfeit the use of DH for the remainder of the game, and the player who has the DH would become a position player or exit the game. The American League elected to adopt this rule. In response to increases in American League attendance, because of the designated hitter, the National League held a yes-no vote on August 13, 1980, to determine whether or not the league would adopt the designated hitter. A simple majority of the 12 teams was necessary to pass the rule, and it was expected to pass. 5 teams voted against it, 4 teams voted for it. The Pirates were given strict instruction to vote in agreement with the Phillies. Realizing the ominous rule would not come into effect until 2 years later, the Phillies vice president was unsure of how the team owner wanted him to vote. Unable to contact the owner because he was on a fishing trip, the VP was forced to abstain from voting. The Pirates voted as they promised, and alongside the Phillies and the Astros, abstained from voting. The DH was not passed. 5 days after that meeting, the Cardinals fired their general manager, John Claiborne, who was the leading proponent of the adoption of the DH, and the National League has not held another vote on the issue. The AL and NL build rosters differently based on their use or non-use of the DL, and AL managers can give players half days off by not having them play the field but still keep their timing hitting. They can have aging players that still play every day, players like David Ortiz and Frank Thomas that have a steadfast ability to hit the ball. They might have a dwindling ability and really desire to chase the ball. Thank you.